Hi, here is Klaas Nienhuis, and today I want to show you how to make a ripple map going from a city to the entire world, zooming out. Let's do it. I'm going to make a ripple map, and let's find a location. And I think, Acapulco is nice. Update my space and then go to the ripple map. What is a ripple map again? A ripple map is a map consisting of several layers, which and each layer gets smaller and has an increased zoom level. Or if you zoom out, each layer gets bigger and has a decreased zoom level. And it's probably easier to just show it. I'm using Bing images here. Let me make the ripple map, and it's downloading the images here. Should be done almost. No, not yet. There we are. Move this to the side, and here you can see the different ripples. So each circle is a so-called ripple. That's what I call them. And when I hide the textures, you can see that there are several map planes, and they are getting smaller or bigger. They are nested, and each map plane has its own zoom level. You can see that this map plane here is relatively sharp. But this map plane is relatively blurry, but I should look at it from a bigger distance. These are very nice to make zoom in or zoom out shots. There's automatically a camera created, and I can use that camera to zoom in and zoom out. And what you see here, the flickering is actually Z fighting, because the layers are stacked on top of each other and they are very close. They are 10 meters apart exactly. So this will get you Z fighting in the viewport, but when you render it, it will look just fine. But yeah, this is Acapulco, here's Mexico. I want to see the rest of the world. So let's make a nice example of a world map with the ripple map. I'm going to decrease my output size. This makes working with the ripple map a bit quicker. And I'm going to increase my Z gap to 100 to decrease the flickering in the viewport. I'm going to decrease my overlap to 0 because I don't need it. And I'm going to increase the altitude of the end ripple. So that's the final ripple. We're going to zoom out. The first ripple, the first map, is going to view the Acapulco from 200 kilometers altitude, which is relatively close. And the final ripple, so the zoomed out position, is currently viewing it from 3000 kilometers altitude. But if I put this to 30,000 kilometers altitude, I'm so high that I can see the entire world. Let's just try this. And because I've decreased my output size, the resolution of the images is going to be lower, so I can have quick previews. So you see that was pretty quick. Let's take a look. And yes, here we are. Here's the world. And we're zooming into Acapulco. And if I use my camera, I'm losing. Here, come on. The camera clipping is switched on. Let's get rid of it. Here. And if I'm zooming out, I can see the entire world. Well, what would be nice if I wouldn't zoom out vertically, but that my final image would be centered around the equator, and that's that's about here, the origin of the map, or the center of the map. So what I can do here is go to top view, pick up my end ripple marker. Is it this one? No, where is it? Here. And put it near the center of, or on the center of the Earth. And I'll show you what happens. Just move this guy over here. That should be about it. Yeah. And what you can see here, the ripple map system uses an offset of this many kilometers, and I don't really care because I can just move my end marker to around latitude, longitude 0, 0. So if I update my map again, images are being downloaded again, but you can see that the ripples are centered around the starting point and the ending point. Let's wait for it. There it is. Pick the camera, get rid of the clipping. And there we are. So zooming out and staying centered on the world. Well, that's it. Maybe making a zoom out action from city to the world in, well, 5 minutes. Okay, have fun mapping. Bye bye.